Hey everybody, this is Chelsea Schaefer.
And Caitlin Gustav.
And this is The Score, the official podcast of the sport of team roping. This is the Team Roping Journal's semi-weekly podcast highlighting the team roping industry's top talents and influencers through stories that inspire and connect ropers. We sit down with ropers from the professional ranks as well as industry icons and producers to delve into topics that make the team roping world tick. This is season 2. It will feature even deeper interviews, storytelling, and issue-based coverage, and we are so excited you're here.
This episode of The Short Score is brought to you by Safe Choice and Nutrena Feeds. Stay tuned for the middle of the episode to find out more. Hey everyone, it's Caitlin here. It's going to be a short episode of The Score. We're going to wrap up with the Ariat World Series of Team Roping finale. We got the 11.5. Unfortunately, we have the 10.5, but we don't have the interview. I somehow, technology gets difficult sometimes. I lost the interview during our travels, and I'm sick about it. So I'm going to kind of give you a wrap-up of the 10.5, and we have a wrap-up of the 9.5. We were not there for the 8.5, so we won't hear from those winners. But you can always log on to teamropingjournal.com, go to that World Series of Team Roping tab, and all of the champion stories are right there under that tab. But anyways, to wrap it up, we got the Priefert 11.5 winners, Cagney Anderson and Blake Hohenberger. And then I will just tell you a little bit about those YETI number 10.5 winners, Heavy Sirso and Slade Whitbeck. Again, guys, I am so terribly sorry I lost the interview. It was a great one. I really enjoyed that interview, and it is gone. So I just kind of give you a little wrap-up about that. And then we wrap it up with the Ariat 9.5 winners. It's the Lopez brothers, AJ and BJ. Oh man, that was a great win for those guys. I can't wait for you guys to hear everything. Kind of wrap up the World Series. We're moving on. It is Christmas Eve, so I know everyone's traveling, going with their families. If you're roping, awesome. I wish I was roping. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're listening to The Score. I hope you're leaving us ratings and reviews, and you are enjoying your time with your family and friends because, it is Christmas season, and I hope that's what everyone's doing. That's what I'm doing, so enjoy, and here are the rest of your World Series finale champions.
All right, everyone, welcome to The Score. We got your Priefert 11.5 finale champions, Cagney Anderson and Blake Hohenberger. 300,000. How does that feel right now?
It feels pretty amazing. Can't beat this feeling.
What about you?
Unbelievable. Just speechless.
Has it set in full, you think, or you think it's tonight when you go to bed or when you're out I don't know what you're going to do, but is it going to set in more later?
I believe so.
Awesome. You guys were second high call back. You guys were 736 on your short round run. Talk about your short round run right there.
I just knew my game plan going in was make sure I get out, don't break the barrier, and just get on him fast as I can, but don't push it. Make sure I get a good shot and get him turned. I knew my healer would clean him up.
Gotcha. What about you?
Well, I just had to follow his lead, and he made him look like a hot heel, so I just had to clean him up.
Makes it easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And watching after you guys sat back in the holding pen back there, watching the high call, what was kind of going through your head right there?
A lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement. Either way, you're going to win good money if you were second or first, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And kind of talk to me about your guys' horsepower. What were you on?
I was actually riding his head horse. He let me borrow him. He's just real solid right there, scores good, runs hard across the line, and will set one up for you. I couldn't ask for a better horse. Have
you ridden him before coming here? Or?
I've rode him in the practice pen a little bit, but I actually had to choose between my horse, and I didn't decide until we got here, but I felt a little more confident on his horse, and it paid off.
And how old is that horse, and what's his name?
His name's Razor, and he's 18.
18?
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. And what about your heel horse you were on?
She's a 14-year-old, and she was born on our place, and we broke her, and she's just the best horse I could ask for.
Awesome. And I heard you talk earlier, born on Valentine's Day?
Yes, ma'am. She's got a perfect heart on her hip.
That's insane. That's awesome.
Red
That's
rum.
Crazy. That's
Colors of
awesome.
Valentine and all.
That's awesome. And what's her name?
Lily Valentine.
Awesome. And who's here with you guys today? Who's kind of celebrating with you guys?
With me, my dad, and just a bunch of buddies, and couldn't ask for any better.
I got my girlfriend and my grandparents.
Awesome. Anyone back at home watching? Or
Oh yeah,
Are they
I've got
watching
my
on
phone is
iPads?
blowing up still.
That's awesome. I'm sure there's going to be tons of buzzing going on through your phones out all day. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Emory, Texas.
Emory,
And then Cooper, Texas.
Super Texas. And where'd you guys get qualified? And did you qualify together?
We didn't qualify. We straight entered.
Straight entered?
And, just went from there.
Who called who? Who wanted to team up first?
Well, he actually called me, and at the time I didn't have no money really, so I was kind of indecisive about it. And he called me the next day and said, "I pre-entered us. You can pay me back later." So, but
That's awesome.
I can afford to now.
No, yeah. Pay him back. Give him some mount money. Are you going to get some mount money out of this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think after he won me $150,000, I think we could let that slide
Pretty
a little
even.
bit.
Yeah, no kidding. And you guys roped in Wickenburg just right before coming here.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about that. Did that kind of kickstart your week here?
It definitely made it a lot easier, a little bit more stress-free, knowing that we already had our expenses covered and not near as much pressure. But
It just relieved all the pressure.
Gotcha. And what did you guys rope in over there?
we
A bunch of opens.
But all
we-
of them entered up.
we entered a lot, and I actually was healing more better than I was heading there, but
Yeah,
we made it. We made it line out when we got here. So
Got it figured out. And what do you guys work? What do you guys do for a living?
I just kind of day work, cowboy a little bit, and then I fight bulls on the weekend, and that's day in, day out type deal for me.
Gotcha. What about you?
I just day work whenever I get the call.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys spend your money wisely and enjoy it. I think that's appropriate to say, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hey everyone, it's Caitlin here. I unfortunately, on my behalf, somehow the recording for the YETI 10.5 winners is gone off my laptop, off my external hard drive. I am not sure what happened to it, and it makes me sick. That was a really great interview with the champions, and so unfortunately I don't have that, but I'm going to give you a little run through of what happened in that YETI 10.5. Heavy Sirsa and Slade Whitbeck, man, they knocked down a run. They were 7th callback in that YETI 10.5 at the Ariat World Series of Team Roping Finale 14. They drew a hard running steer, and they turned in a time of 8:44 seconds on that short round steer. They were 34 and 60 seconds on 4 head, and that paid them $342,000. Man, what a payout. Both their horses, I don't know if you watched that short round, both their horses are from the Double Dollar Ranch. Quinn Kessler slayed his rein after he roped. He's not sure when it popped off. We're all not sure when it popped off, but he was kind of spinning in circles coming out of the back end. His rein popped off, so he only had one rein coming out after they roped their short round steer. But man, it was fun to watch both of them. Slade mentions that, they used to get the Super Looper back when it was Super Looper, and Slade would see Heavy in there, and, he always looked up to him, and they got hooked up to rope. They qualified during the Triple T Productions Perfect 10 Super Qualifier at the South Point Arena back in March. They came back, that Utah team came back and knocked down a run, knocked down 4 head, and dominated in the YETI number 10. So, unfortunately, I am so sorry I lost that interview somehow. It was a great interview. I really enjoyed talking to Heavy and Slade, and I hope you guys can forgive me. But anyway, now we're going to move on to the 9.5. Now there's more to love from Safe Choice. Nutrena Feeds has updated their product line to offer even more balanced nutrients and more products to choose from, all with a great taste your horses will enjoy. So whether you're looking for more performance results or simply healthy benefits for more quality time together, you'll get more peace of mind when you feed Safe Choice. See what's new and find a retailer near you at nutrenaworld.com/safechoice.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the score. We got AJ and BJ, brothers.
Yep. Yes.
Just won the Ariat number 9.5 roping, and it is the biggest payout of the entire week. What's going through your heads right now, guys?
100 million things. My phone's blowing up. My wife's okay, so we're looking forward to Christmas. So it's just it's a good moment.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
Same thing. It's probably going to set in an hour or two, but it's just still surreal, and just thank God, really.
And AJ, let's talk about your wife a little bit there. What happened during the short round, after the short round, right?
The last I spoke to her when I was going in she was like, I said I wouldn't get a drink, but I'm going to get a beer because I'm shaking too much, and she was more nervous than me. So, but afterwards when I caught, I'd call her, and she just disappeared until they brought her down there to me. So, and she's just a nervous wreck, but she's calming down now, so she's excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Happy tears.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. And, nervous, and, going in the short run, you guys were 10th callback in on-lead roping. Talk about your run. Talk about what it's like coming from 10th callback to win the biggest paying roping this year.
When we were sitting there on the outside, they have you wait, until you get bumped out. It was just the longest 5 minutes ever, just seeing everybody leg or, a breakout or a miss. And it was just, it was a real long 5 minutes of our life.
9 runs.
Yeah, it was excited to run the arena. We didn't expect that. Yeah.
Do you have any other thoughts that are going through your head kind of watching it?
No, let me think. I'm still speechless right now. I usually do a lot of talking, but it's right now it's still new to me. So
actually, we're coming off of his horse. He just got injected. He was hurt. It's just we had a bad run with our horses this last 2 weeks, and so being on me on a barred horse, and he was actually on my hill horse. We put it together pretty nice, so it worked out. It's just one of those amazing, godly things. That's it. That's,
his number one went down, like he was saying. His number one went down like 4 weeks before we came over here, and then so he borrowed a horse, and then that horse limped this morning.
Oh man!
So we had the vet downstairs fix him up, dock him up, and it was an abscess. So what are the odds of when you walk into the last year? It was one of those mornings. So we were downstairs the whole time. He fixed him up, and then we came in, like you said, and made the run. So.
And whose horse is it that you're on?
JB Cantu's. He's an old buddy of ours. We rode back in Alice with, and he came with us last year. Me and him made the finale last year, but didn't put our fourth one down.
Gotcha. And do you know the horse's name and age?
He's his horse is I think 13 years old, and they call him Zorro. Zorro is his name.
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome. And what was going on with your real horse? Why you had to borrow your brother's horse?
It was just he got hurt about a month prior also, and one of his back legs he kicked the stall and chipped the bone.
Ooh.
So I didn't practice on him as much as I'd like to, and then he's still kind of limping, and he's my good one, so I stayed off him and used his hill horse.
And do you ride his hill horse a lot?
I don't. I just started riding
not comfortable
a couple of weeks prior. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they're two different styles and two different everything, but I guess that's the style I needed here. So
it worked out.
Oh yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah.
And what's that horse's name and age?
His name's Hollywood, and he's 9 years old.
9 years old. Do you mainly head or heel or just
No, I started healing. I just started re-heading again maybe 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
So
for this roping.
For this roping.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we came up a few years back, and I was heading for him. We won the consolation, and missed out on the finale. So yeah.
And did you guys qualify to get here, or did you?
Nope, it was the last entry. We were actually on the waiting list to get in.
We were on the waiting list.
Lucked out, got
we missed
in.
the deadline. Yeah. Somebody drew out. We were team number 4 coming in, and it's just a thing for us. Being like the first 10 is like, So anyway, but we came out here and late, just on different horses, and this whole little story going on. And
we came because we like it.
Yeah.
We actually work more than we wrote. So. But we like the sport, and we like the way y'all run things here, and it's just one of the best ropings to be at.
That's awesome, and
greatest one to win too.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
money bags going home.
Yeah, good day's work right there. Yeah,
y'all give that in 10s and 20s, or
right? And you said you guys work more than you rope. What do you guys do for a living?
Oil field. It's really demanding where we're from, but. Just we work 6-7 days a week. Always on the phone, just constantly. We have 2 boys that we're bringing up, and we'd like to practice more with them, but work comes first. So.
Yes.
So,
what is the company called?
DOS Oilfield Services. He works at. I work for Ensign Natural Resources.
Okay.
Out of Houston there. So.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. And so. Sitting back, before you guys made that victory lap, which cracked me up, was it you ducked back before
the
you
horse is so nervous.
Victory lap.
If you watch us come out, like he got sideways, I think he hit him. He wouldn't sit still. It's not my horse. I think I went halfway down the arena sideways when they call your name. He's just he gets a little nervous. You can feel his heartbeat.
Wondering why I was making the loop by myself.
Yourself, yeah.
And I looked left, and he's completely on the other side. I didn't even see it. I was yelling. So it makes sense now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so life-changing money. What's this going to do for you guys?
My kids wanted to go skiing this winter, so we're actually probably going to end up doing that. And we're going to have a good Christmas. We just built a nice barn for the horses. So that'll put a little money back in the bank for it. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, just putting money back into the ranch. Really, that's about all. Buildings and barns and whatever we need.
Yeah, we've been to quite a bit of roping, so we got a little invested in it. So
we'd be looking at break even right now.
Break even from all our roping.
If we're not still negative.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations, and I'm so excited for you guys.
Us too. I can't quit smiling. And I don't smile.
He just took my water.
He's
not nervous.
No one could see it on the podcast, but
just took my water.
There's some nervous people right here, but it's a great nervous thing. So, congratulations, you guys.
Yep, thank you.
Hey everyone, we can't forget this episode was brought to you by Safe Choice and Nutrena Feeds. Make sure if you haven't checked them out, go check them out today at nutrenaworld.com/safechoice.